What you're watching is me trying to play Castlevania Symphony of the Night on my cell phone. The controls are exactly as you see them. There's just little buttons I have to move, and I'm doing quite badly because I'm accustomed to a nice controller. And it made me think, if I could play this game using a controller, and I could just grab some other uses, perhaps I could play this on my TV. This led into a very interesting set of thoughts and trials. Follow now with me as I try to figure everything out. I tried to connect my PS3 controller to my phone, but it took a lot of extra finicking, and after a while I just decided I wasn't going to break my phone trying to figure out a simple thing. After a bit of searching, I found out that an Xbox One S controller could connect to my phone really fast. And it was true. All I had to do was press a couple buttons and I was connected. And it worked just fine. As you can see, it works just fine. You can't see the controller or any of the buttons because I'm using a controller on it. Absolutely amazing, and the response time was perfect. I had for lack of a better term, a handheld. I had a handheld console, and I could play one of my all-time favorite games. This came up with the thought, could I get this onto the TV? A good thought to have, and coming up with some technical questions that I needed to ask. Well, here's a shot of me playing the game on my phone, but I'm not looking at my phone. So what am I looking at? Well, let's find out. As you can see, the game is being played on my phone. But, where is it? That's right, it's on my TV. Special thanks to my fiancée who recorded this with her phone, and it's not the highest quality, but it gives you an idea of what I did. I used my Chromecast to screencast my phone over to my TV. Now, if I were to be making any suggestions, I wish I could do a specific screencast in the same way that Netflix and other programs send out a message or a video to the screen and kind of leave the phone open for other things. I wish I could do that. And in fact, game creators, if you can do that, please put in some way to do it. I would love to have a game where I could quickly swap in and swap out like that. I used the Home app and a Chromecast to transmit the screen from my phone to the TV. That's all I had to do. Now, I would recommend that you don't use anything that doesn't need a twitchy, kind of fast-moving game, because you just have a bit of lag there. Otherwise, you're doing really good, and this is exactly what you need. If I could play one of my all-time favorite games, Symphony of the Night, could I play other games? The answer is yes. This is being played off of my phone. It's Minecraft. It's exactly the same Minecraft I could play on any console out there. In fact, it's got all the updates and everything I need. Biggest problem I had when I was trying to do it in portable mode, the light isn't very bright on my screen, so I ended up having to go into a dark room so that I could actually play this game. I know, kind of ridiculous, but hopefully you can see everything. In the same vein, I can play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on my phone with updated graphics, a good controller, and I can enjoy myself. The biggest complaint I could have is that this game starts to need cel shading or some kind of graphical trick to make it look like a cartoon, because none of the characters are very high poly, but they look very computerish, if you will. In other words, I'd love to play this game more, and I will, but I wish it kind of had some tweaks. Now get this, there are fans who are making tweaks online so that I could update it on my phone. Isn't that amazing? A lot of new graphics are being announced and new consoles with all this cool stuff that they're really ready to show off. And it's interesting to me because I honestly don't want to play these games. A motorsport game, sure, yeah, you've got me. I'm a driver. I'll play those games. But everything else, I'm either going to get for my computer or my Switch. Otherwise, I don't care. The new graphics don't interest me. And it's come up with an interesting problem. And I thought I'd tell you. The reality is, I don't really care about the new consoles or what's coming out. It's not that I don't like video games, it's that they're not showing me anything I want. Oh, don't you want, you know, uh, 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 that new game, Gears of War? I don't play Gears of War. Yeah, well, it's shiny and it looks really good. Yeah, but I don't care about the graphics, and to be honest with you, the game that caught my interest was Minecraft, if I were ever to be honest. Yeah, well, it's really cool. Oh no, what you really want is the PS5. Oh, really? Why do I want the PS5? It's got shiny graphics. You're going to have to buy a whole new TV. I can't afford a new TV, and I can't even afford your new console. And to be honest with you, I didn't really want any of the games from your old console. What? You do realize you're the same hand, right? Ah! He figured us out! Run! I can also edit pictures using my phone, take the pictures using my phone, and basically transmit using my phone without really trying. A little later today, I will be teaching a class from my phone, which leaves me realizing that there isn't a lot I can do that I can't use my phone for. So literally my phone has become my pocket PC and a console. In another vein of my phone is becoming my computer, I was able to write and do things while I was traveling. In many of the cases when you're looking at my phone or you're reading something from me, I don't have time to sit down at a computer, so I would type it up on my phone. For example, what you're looking at is a book I'm working on. And the reality is, I went out and I edited it over my phone. I've told everybody how to connect to their phones through Google Docs so that they could do things and leave comments, and then I would go in through my phone and correct anything. It was way faster than... Oh, I just found an error. Anyway, it's way faster than anything I had to worry about. To give you an idea of how insane it is right now, I edited this entire video using my phone. This, of course, means that I don't really care about the games coming out. I have noticed that I can now use my cell phone as a semi-PC. It's at the same point that it was when PCs were in the 90s. You know, you need to do a little bit of fiddling, you need to do a little bit of trial and error, but they're there. They're ready to go. They've got games that you really want to play, and they're excellent for what they are. So if I were to be honest, the games I want to play are on my cell phone, and I don't care about the new consoles at all. Isn't that amazing? We're now at that point. Weird life, huh?